Give some of these Bleed players a chance to warm up. You know, Turd is obviously going to be, you know, that constant force that we look at for that team. But Hoven, great. So Bleed just going to try and maybe leave them, but Turd has opened up, and oh, look at this. From Leader, the opportunity spotting that I mentioned, seen a gap in towards Blue, drops in, but I9 is there to pick up the kill. Hoven, however, has assisted. Going down the pace and seeing if they can do the traditional line of thinking, which is just get these hatches open, get the wall open. Reaps, however, finds the kill just in the sight. I9 goes down. That was from the hatch. And now Bleed have a big advantage. This blue fight, though, is big. If BG-Man can win this engagement against Hoven, it could be massive. And in goes the flames. BG-Man, though, is limited reach as he tried to push in towards Dirt. No, misses out the shots. Dark in behind Armory. They know exactly where BG-Man is.
Open as well and really start to ramp up the pressure.
This is where Bleed are just going to take their time, use the full 3 minutes that they get available to themselves to probe that bomb site, look for the weakness. Hoven, the opening pit, takes down BG-Man, but very swiftly traded off by I9. And already you can see a difference in terms of what we're dealing with. You know, Fury compared to Direwolves Ollie. You know, Direwolves just were not getting the trades back, but you can see Fury, if they lose a bit of ground, they're going to try and take it back somewhere else.
Time going to start to be a bit of a factor here as we enter the final 15. Going to see Leader first to fall there, and an aggressive swing through. Smashes that mirror window, but with 4 seconds left on the clock, you've got to keep your eye on the kit, and it goes down. 3 kills.
Gadget can be big for a lot of operators.
Those secondaries are massive. I've always stood by the tin openers being one of the best things that the attackers can bring, because it just relieves so much pressure and you can be a lot more self-sufficient. Hoven, not only is he bringing the kitchen sink in terms of utility, but he's also picking up opening kills. Grabs the first over onto Castle. Mentalist, he can continue just to give out this information. Turd, he's going to find himself down, and Mentalist left on barely any HP there. He takes a huge chunk of damage.
He's trying to EMP away. I believe some of the Wamai discs that maybe were spotted out. But because of that, it just takes a lot of damage for really no reason. And right now for Bleed, it's not a good position to be in, mostly because Mentalist is up against the smoke. And with such low HP, he just can't afford to take any toxic fumes whatsoever. Leader has found a kill, though, so it is man advantage towards Bleed. They need to get a move on. Time is slowly ticking away from them. Dark. That's a down, but not a kill. And Hoven can still be revived, but it's a risky one. Being revived right outside of a window isn't the easiest of times. And Dark, a kill falls for him. Leader is down. But look at this Monty just stalled out via the smoke. And now looks as though they're going to try and make the approach. BG-Man just runs around like a headless chicken and loses his head because of that.
Look at the time, though. 10 seconds. An important engagement. One you need to win. He's going to find one arc. All down to I9. Left in the clutch.
And you just dying. And that's what's happened. Oh. Tried the knife a drone.
Oh, Leader's not finished there. Look at him go. This isn't his role. He's not going to be doing this. Potentially.
He needs to be careful.
Got an idea of where they are. I mean, he's already done more than enough to secure the round here, but I9 again, look at him go! This player's unstoppable. He's 8-1 right now. He's single-handedly carrying Fury through these rounds.
Oh, a trade! Turd and BJ, man! They will trade, and right now it's a 1v1. I don't know how I9's got away with this. I mean, to be fair, it was actually not a bad idea from BG-Man to actually walk up and try and trade off. You know, probably trying to get a one-up against her, but a trade's a trade. There's the Fenrir. We'll be seeing if he can try and use the gadgets to the best of his ability. Again, like I mentioned, he can only activate a few of them now compared to previously. They can all just be shot off. Still plenty of time here for Mentalist. Uses the drone. Get himself down in towards that main stairs. Using that drone actually as a cross force. Is gonna be a no-go. Oh, I was gonna say, don't be a misthrown as well on top of that. Oh, look at this from I9 Ollie. A pre-placed C4 below. Doesn't look as though anyone from Bleed's gonna be entering into that side off the map. And yeah, Fury just start lining them up and knocking them down as Bleed have tried to push in. Have went for their execute, but they've been batted back, and this is not looking good for them.
C4 will be successful from Dark this time onto Hoven. Mentalist. He's able to grab himself one, but 4 versus 2, 15 seconds. Really isn't looking too favorable. They're going to have to shoot their way through here. Able to disable. Still need to clear out these players, and now start to see that the fire arrows get sent onto the roof. That is going to drop them down, and damage will rain out on, but BG Man is going to benefit there from Doc's stim pistol and still be in the fight here with 70 HP. Turd gets a great kill. Hoven backs him up. This is much better from Bleed this time. They've taken Garage successfully, and they can now start to push back onto Fury. 40 seconds, 3 canisters. There is still a lot that the smoke can do here.
Monty has to be very careful where he wants to plant. Of course, the smokes, like you mentioned, will be the biggest issue. And there isn't a whole lot of room to maneuver in as well whenever you look at this bomb site. It is very small. If one gas cloud hits you, there's no real way to go if you're the Monty. Speaking of the smoke, takes a lot of damage just from swinging the breach. Don't tell me we're going to see a jump out from the castle. This could be a bit of an issue, and Hoven will jump in the window, though. That means the castle misses out on the opportunity to strike, and Turd will find it. The smoke...
Gonna be trying to make his approach down here now.
Hero window, though. That's what he has to go up against, and haven't eliminated it. That's fine. The Grims are going to be there to try and go up against the Aruni, but it doesn't matter as long as that mirror window's open. Turd will combat that player in towards Oil Pit, but he gets shot from behind as I9 has dropped into the thick of it. No diffuser, though. Don't know where it's been left, but that's an issue for Fury. Nobody has it in their grasp, and with 15 seconds, they better get a move on. Hoven will find BG Man, tries swinging towards AK, misses the impact. No, Hoven gets eliminated. Now you leave Mentalist in such a tricky predicament. He finds one. Diffuser, though. Is it gonna go down? Yes, it will. Thankfully, it has been stuck. Now he has the 1v2 with 40 seconds to go. Takes so much damage in.
For the shield and barbed wire.
I actually think they picked the barbed wire for a specific reason, as Dark is just completely ripped the head of Breach. A quick little Maverick line that they were just not expecting. But yeah, you look at the lineup, the only thing that Bleed would probably have an issue with is they don't have anything to stop a crouch walk coming up main stairs. And they also needed a shield. So let's just bring in, you know, an operator that can fit both. You know, it's one of the circumstances that you'll see that, you know, teams will be bringing in barbed wire. Also because barbed wire buff, you will take damage now whenever you go through barbed wire. The 3v3 though is Fury. They have traded kills back and forth in towards construction. Revive is gonna come in as well. Hoven is up, I believe, being revived by Turd, and right now it's Leader in the thick of it, but just meanders around the mirror window. Oh, Turd! That communication was not fed through the team to say that Leader can no longer hold on to the bedroom door. Diffuser going down, and Leader has to try and battle back against it. He eliminates BG Man. He's looking for the player on the diffuser. It has been planted. He should know exactly where he is. C4 being tossed out. That will make him move. He drops a hatch and he finds the down. A clutch from Leader. A clutch for Bleed. My, oh my. The new boy in the team.
See Hoven, he gets white flash there, but still keep up a lot. Dropped from hides. All he's got is a way out or what. Eventually will be taken down there. He had the deagle in hand as well. Obviously ran out of bullets in the primary. Now a bit of a push in through Dirt Tunnel, but look at what that has done to the clock here for Fury. It's decimate. There's 25 seconds left here.
Get the diffuser, by the way. It's still cold on the ground. Somebody needs to try and pick it up. I don't really know what they want to do, what they want to go for. Seeing the Habana in towards Dirt is surprising, considering that a lot of the players are actually moving in towards Moto and towards main stairs. The smoke will try and stall out around in towards the church. There's still this mirror window that Turd can play behind. I9 is now snuck in, and he has no idea. Turd eliminated. Diffuser in the hand of the Ram. The shotgun from Mentalist will miss it. Swing, I9 eliminates another one. And that means you're not subbing in an Echo or a Maestro, for example, that you would love to have. So it's just going to be really easy, I feel, for the attackers just to get the plant down behind the Oster Shield. That's exactly what they're doing. There needs to be some kind of approach from Bleed, and their will is Reaps has impacted out the shield and picked up a kill, but 2 kills back for Fury. Leaves Hoven Reaps in the clutch position. Hoven jumping out the double window. Nobody's home, but Reaps finds another kill, moving in towards the kitchen corridor, but I9 again. How many times have we said this man's name? I9, though, gives himself up as he tried to make a mad dash in towards the diffuser. Has been picked up, though, from BG Man. Now it's up to the Gridlock. Are the track stingers in place to see if they can maybe assist? The C4 being tossed in. Is that going to be enough? But no, BG Man moves his feet at the right time. Creeps up in towards kitchen corridor. And the cover's there. Fury take map 1. A very comfortable scoreline as well. Only 7-3. As easy as you like for Fury. I mean, what do you say about I9? Masterclass.
Absolute masterclass. Definitely a live game. Could it be a live series that he is about to have here?
Depends if they're losing or if they're winning, and it usually comes down to turd. I think at the major, didn't we see what game was got Deimos, Alliant, and also Nomari operators that are going to be there to try and almost hunt people and gain fast control.
Doing a fantastic job here. Look how much time, utility, and attention he's soaked up here. Just shoulder peeking ever so slightly occasionally, and the crossfires there. Reaps on the shotgun.
It's going to be nigh impossible, but thankfully they have the ace to make quick work of the mirror window and the wall. Hit both with 1, but no kills for either team as of yet. So this is the tricky one. I don't really know who this actually favors, but you see a Dokumi call come in. Is that going to be enough to take out leader? Yes, it will be. Just that little bit of sound helps Stark win that gunfight.
Line scan now just to try and catch any players that are rotating back down onto the site. As we can hear, that wall is further getting opened. Reaps is able to take I9 down. For all to do is the star player on club. He's had a very quiet opening 2 rounds here on Consulate. Chance here for Reaps to play a little bit more aggressively at this close range. Going to pick himself up a second. Hoven shuts down 1 on the breach. He's going to rely on his team.
Scalars is going to be a no-go, simply because there's going to be a lot of C4s. You can see the pulse coming in as well. Oh, Hoven gets the kill from the top-down vertical angle. I'm surprised that Fury have let that one slip. They've really tried to go just full on in from the secret wall in through the bottom of blue and into server, but that has not worked out. You're only really working with 1 doorway to push from, and yeah, this is gonna be a lockout round from Bleed. Fury, all of them.
What little he does, he needs value out of it.
Yeah, the time again, just ticking away from Fury. They need to get a move on, but as we know from Bleed, they have these shotguns who play in such dangerous positions. However, the shotgun will be smoked off now. Nobody's moving. If you're smoking the rotate, somebody needs to make a play, but they're just not doing that. And now they're stalling out. Turd finds 1. In comes the shotgun and Reaps. Yeah, there he goes. A pistol swing. They're just by themselves. Again, this is a mid-floor defense. They're maybe trying to play around the Maestro cameras from leader, but he gets eliminated. Lycolis appears, and now Reaps has to make a play. He will try and move in towards the yellow stairs. Oh, that was close. Both of them just missing each other. It's I9 up against Reaps, who will win the engagement. Reaps all day long. I9 is just fallen off the face of the earth in terms of gameplay from where he was in Clubhouse. Now it's a 2 versus 2. Mentalist is in the site, but they know the hatch is going to be open for Reaps, and that's going to be another down. Reaps with the shotgun in hand, but gives himself up to BG Man as smoke goes in. But
being watched. Only a few avenues of approach here for Fury, but they do have a good deal of time. And they're going to use that time to start to open up some of that vertical, a difficult angle to challenge there for Mentalist, and he's going to be punished for it.
Need to try and retake in towards the mid floor, but you would expect air jabs will be held. I mean, even just having extra 2 players, 1 player can sit and hold the flank for the rest of the team. In comes the Vigil and opens up a kill onto Dark. 3v4. Is it doable now? It depends if Leader can get stuck into the action, but he will be hurt, but still wins the engagement, but doesn't have enough ammunition in the SMG. I9, welcome to the party, pal. Is actually didn't even get the kill, only just got a downed finished off, it looked like. And Hoven has to clutch a 1v3. I mean, I say has to clutch. He's okay. If they don't, they can still try and win it out on the attack, of course. But yeah, misses a lot of shots from get free. You know, some of the gadgetry, you know, Fenrir trap still up. You know, goo mines can still be scoured. Even a bit of barbed wire as well could just slow that approach and just stop any potential backstab, which is what one player is going to be looking for. Turd on the backside. Going to see if he can try and open up some lines of approach for his team. But look at this, it's just chaos right now on the site as flames are going off, smokes are going off, but the Jackal just sprints straight through. BG Man has no idea where he is. It's going to be a 1 versus 2, but the diffuser, where is it? It's going to be called and they can't find it.
These final few seconds again, there's still that information game up there. We can see yellow pings getting sent out. BG Man going to find one over onto Leader. Second, the Crit J is it droned him only moments ago. They knew exactly where he was. A hop in immediately dealt with as Reaps is the next to fall. I9. See now a creep on through and Reaps gonna try and get this plant down potentially. Drops the diffuser in an attempt to try and bait something out, but BG Man seen success downstairs. Now gonna try and go for that plant. He was desperately trying to bait the C4 or the impacts from below, but it isn't gonna come out. Has to get off it and will re-attempt now as the pistol's drawn. I9 perfectly distracted and the plant has been successful.
Oh, Reaps. Unbelievable right now, the way he's just moved around the bomb site. 3 kills for him. The fuser has went down. Reaps was enough to give the cover. That's going to be such a difficult retake for BG Man. He has to walk up the staircase, which, as we know, will be guarded.
Mute's location. BG Man will be called out there, but Fury, they can really lean into these power positions, and if you look at some of those keeper barricades in the setups, it's going to be so difficult to try and challenge onto that. Hatch, sure, it might get open, the C4 will be blown, but you drop that hatch and it is a death wish. 15 seconds, you need pressure coming in from that breach, you need someone making progress in yellow, and I9 is going to shut down the first turd. Can he be the Terminator that he's needed to be? Grabs the second, but it's quite nicely. It's in and around that Boss G ACOG sort of style of things. Blitz immediately just going to push on through and start finding some kills. Mentalist, he's here to play. The don't be called goes out and kills start to fly. Takes a bit of damage from the hatch. I don't even think that the goo mine had time to activate by the time that he'd hopped himself in. A revive onto the Legion, however. We'll do something to not let that man advantage slip too heavily. Nade will need to be dodged, and looks as though I9's cautious of what could be going on at the top of White Stairs there. The pulse above, you should think that you've got the information to really work with this, but the diffuser, nowhere near the site. Mentalist, not found a safe haven to get that thing down yet, and he needs to be careful because he's going to find himself out of action. Bleed now are going to try and clear this roam game. Mentalist has the kit in his hand. This is so risky, especially with the hit points that he's on. That impact surely going to do it. He's going to get finished off there. The kill's confirmed, and somehow I9 survives. Drawn for the pistol and punished. Third. I mentioned the Vendetta. It's a weapon that he likes. Can he make it work? No. Dark. He's kept his team in this. Leader to pick up the pieces. He can collect the diffuser. But what's he able to do? There's a whole minute left on the clock. Bleed have misplayed that something terrible.
That's the moment. That's it. This is where Bleed potentially could lose the map, maybe lose the series, who knows? And look, they still will get one more round, but I just don't think that Leader's going to be able to... Well, that's going to be the big thing that they need to try and eliminate. But Bleed are just hell-bent and trying to take control of this side of the map. And looking at the kind of kickoff right now from Bleed is starting to chain a few kills together. 3v5 now, 2v5. Bleed, Ollie, looks as though they've said, nah, don't worry about the last round. We've got it on round 12.
Where was this bleed rounds and rounds ago?
A bomb has been located.
Still not over, but it's looking incredibly likely that they are going to come away with this map. Reaps, could it be his final quad kill? Could he make it 4 quad kills on Consulate? Take bleed to the 3rd and final map right now. Dark. It's an impossible task for him right now. He picks up 1 over onto 3rd. They do continue to give themselves away like this. It is possible, but it shouldn't happen. 35 seconds left.
Because generally, both of these operators are seen as the biggest execute site operators in the game. If one's banned, you just bring the other. Sometimes if both of them are open, you will bring both of them. They're just so good at controlling the game. On the dome of the office, you see a lot what's going on, and Reaps somehow wins that engagement. It's almost as though Dark walked into the spray of Reaps, and Reaps is looking for a second one. He knows that there's another player in towards security. The Ash will go in and eliminate the mirror window, but look at this from Reaps. Look at the aggression. Did he get the kill? Yes, he did. No issues whatsoever. Hatch is going to be opened up for BG Man to use. Look where the diffuser is in the hands of I9, and he will be moving towards that single wall towards the teller's windows. Flashbangs will go in to see if BG Man can drop safely, but nobody in a real great position to try and deny that diffuser. BG Man. You can hear all of the X-Kairoses being dished out as well. Oh no, Turd gets eliminated, the mirror off the board, but what a great trade though from Reaps, this guy today, Ollie. He can't stop him. What? Hoven, how is Hoven taking up the Monty? Oh, he flanked up east stairs. A flank has occurred where it should not have. A rookie mistake, if ever I saw one from Fury. Now Dark, who's just meandering downstairs in the bathroom, probably thinking, what's happened? Well, I'll be honest with you, Dark, that's probably on you. How has he got up these stairs?
Well, Dark can make his way up these stairs now, but he's not likely to have the same level of impact as the flank did. Still, these bleed players, they almost just become statues as soon as they're in these kind of positions where they've got the man count and they know that, look, we're just got to wait for one person to push in. We're going to gather the information as we go. He shoots a BP, we know where he is. We can just start to adjust their angles accordingly. The Banshee going to further give engagement here for Reaps. Just need to be cautious. The shotgun would be favorable here, and it looks like he's known, and he is. I9 might have the DMR, probably the worst weapon at that sort of a close range, but he gets the job done with it. Oven tries to find some stability, but I9 isn't finished there.
You should be aware that somebody should be right beside him, as there usually is from Bleed. And no, doesn't look as though it's going to be the case as Leader appears, Hoven appears, and 2 kills in quick fashion. 4 Bleed, and it's stunned Fury now.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Banner and Buck are the only 2 operators remaining for them. Gonna be a difficult one to battle back from. I think certainly on the top end of things, just the mirror windows that seem to be causing a lot of issues. You know what, just delayed that push in from the Buck. And Ollie, they're all out of options. I mean, it just looks to be a bit of a deja vu round from the one that we've seen attack previously.
Yeah, it doesn't look great from Fury at this point. 2 versus 5, 40 seconds left to go. We've got a bit of info, but Bleed are doing their best statue impression yet again, and this is how we've seen a lot of these rounds close. Bleed just get themselves to a point where they've got man advantage, and they're happy to just watch angles and sit and wait because they know that the attackers don't have the necessary tools to get the job done. The plan A has been thwarted. Plan B, it hasn't been thought through enough in some instances. Shot through the wall there as Leader. He will fall. 9 seconds. A desperate attempt at a plant.
5 seconds.
C4 in the pocket of Reaps is going to get sent out there, and cover will be found. A couple of angles to worry about though, and you can hear the Monty getting a little bit closer inside a fountain. Turd playing a real off angle there. Does need to be cautious, but does have the C4 and could throw it on through. A couple of kills coming in for Crit J. That's going to be good for Fury. That is exactly what they need, but time. You could do with a few more seconds on the clock at this point. Monty eventually going to try and push in. Maybe could look to try and get a plant down behind that deployable, but instead he's going to try and go even further. They know that Turdster's in that location. Turd, all you've got to do is stay alive. You can hear the C4 rip. Turd will get taken out, and the plant does start to go down. A lot of pressure onto Mentalist here. He has to win this engagement. He has to take down the Monty. He eventually finds the kill, but not before the plant has been confirmed. Very similar levels of HP here, and Mentalist being given opportunity to reload that UMP. He hits BG Man down long range through the reinforced wall, through the window.
Horizontal fake, where they want to try and hold in towards customs. They're happy enough giving away the vertical, which is a little bit risky. And you almost have to play now a retake strategy if you're Bleed. You're looking to go for the flanks. You're looking to play in towards east. And Hoven has to be careful because he's caught now in between that player who is going to be sat on top of the catwalk. But oh my goodness, Turd swings to assist his teammate. And that could be the round done. That could be it over. Oh, Hoven, the timing. Throws a C4, just gives it a minute, and then pops it. Gets the kill. Fury just on a banana peel right now all in. They just keep slipping over it.
It comes back to that togetherness that Bleed are able to play with. And that backing each other even when they're in a really bad situation like Hoven was there, and Turds just going, yep, I can help you. Another opportunity here for Hoven, but maybe that one was just a step too far. Still Turd dishing out the pain. I9 is left with 4 kills to find in 30 seconds. Bleed, they can start.
They need to try and limit that mute jammer. They have rotated somebody below to try and do so, but they just can't seem to find it, and this is causing them so many issues. It's just fiddling away the time. BG Man finds Reeks because of that. Is the wall opened up now? I think it is. Yeah, I hear the Selma's going off. Richie, running downstairs. You just ran past the player who's currently on the drones. Oh, I don't know who's to blame for this. Now the Legion can come in and go straight for the flank. Turd is pushing in though. A triple for Turd. Diffuser called. Here he comes. Oh, no.
Wall now can be opened as well, and like Hollis can still just sort of sit and wait, but Reaps causing a bit of damage on that top floor. He's going to take Dark down.
Yeah, great opening pick. It's what Bleed need, is to get that opening pick. Just puts pressure now on to Fury. They've got that wall open in towards Passport. Has been frozen, but as we know, eventually it will go off. Olis, mentioned before, he's the player who you have to watch, but he will get eliminated. A double though from BG Man. That DMR rips through his opponents, and oh, they almost line up for Reaps. Another trade. I9 gets the bear off, and this time, and again, BG Man holding firm in the site. Looks as though he's going to be pushing his team in to yet another round. Unless Mentalist can clutch up. He has done that already here today. This one seems not...
That's going to give his location away, and it's unlikely now for another player of Fury to try and transition that, but Turd with an opener onto I9. He has been mudded since his big performance on Club. Leader can still look to try and hold this position. The Dokkaebi call goes out. There's a phone that could be hacked here as well, but we start to get into that dangerous twilight zone here for Bleed, where they do stall out a little bit. And like Hollis is going to take advantage of that. Takes Turdster down. 50 seconds left. The diffuser in the hands of Hoven. Now we're going to see Mentalist just start to open up that wall and give his team options for later on.
Comes in. Later in towards Customs. 4 versus 4. Which way will it swing? And plenty of DMRs, but defense full of goo mines up. Is there any more Fenrir traps lurking as well? Reeks sees a glimpse of the Legion, but just can't land the shots as more action comes in towards the workshop side of the map. And Critche clutches up against Mentalist, not 1v1. Like Olis with the shotgun, buries Leader. And Reaps all by himself.
Got some serious firepower, and you're pointing a pistol in their direction. They are just gonna laugh, but maybe we'll be the ones laughing.
Oh,
especially if he picks up a couple of kills, but with the way Turds is going, it isn't looking too likely. BG Man and Dark, we've got a lot to do, and that pistol is going to become an even bigger topic of conversation. The plant now starts to go down. Turd, he's picked up 3. Dark, he's able to take down Reaps, but he can't stop this plant from going down. He's got 70 HP, and he's going to try kicking things off with a kill onto Turd, shutting down the player that was on for a 4K. Dark himself on for 2. try and open up that hatch. This is where Turdster's BM starts to come through as well. 25 seconds, 3 kills to find and a disable. Narrowly misses out on a headshot there, but you feel even if he'd have gotten that, it would still be an insurmountable task right now. Can think about opening up a bit of vert, but the clock really is against him. And it's going to be Hoven to seal the deal here on border. Bleed, they are going to be advancing through into the playoffs.
Yeah, very well deserved from Bleed, apart from their clubhouse, which I think needs a bit of work. They've looked very good in Consulate, taking it.